there. Welcome to another part of my ayahuasca series where I share my experience at Rythmia Life Advancement Center. If you haven't checked out the previous videos in the series, I highly recommend checking them out first, as one leads into another. And yes, I'm just very excited to share all the insights and all the learnings that I learned from this incredible experience with you. So let's get started. Alright, so if you tuned into my last video, you know that my first ayahuasca ceremony was quite a trip, but also so life-changing and healing. And when I went into the second ceremony, I went in a little bit nervous just because I've heard everyone else talk about how no two journeys are alike. And as I heard other people discussing, some people had very difficult evenings, some people had very blissful evenings, so I, was in for a roulette. And I was a little bit nervous, but I'd heard that Brad's ceremony, Brad is the shaman, there's two of them, Brad and Scott, and they're like resident shaman, which is super cool. So they are working here at Rythmia and they're just very much involved with the community here. So I knew that it was going to be a very good night because everyone talks about how much love that Brad puts into his ayahuasca brew. And you could definitely feel that. You could definitely feel the love in the room. And because this evening's theme was love, I decided that my intention for the night was to heal my heart, was to release any blocks I have in regards to receiving, because the way that you're supposed to ask your intention to Mother Ayahuasca before you take your drink is to say it and to ask it from your heart, from a place where you feel at lack, from a place that you feel suffering, a place that you know that you need healing. So I went into the ceremony and I said, Mother Ayahuasca, please, please heal my heart because I have such a hard time receiving love into my life, and I really want to change that. I want to be able to receive and just heal this heart of mine. And so I took the drink, the first drink, and I went back to my VIP mattress, my very comfortable mattress, and I think that I dozed off a little bit. And when I woke up, it was to beautiful music, like beautiful kind of like jungle sounds, like very natural sounds. And I felt Mother Ayahuasca come within my body and she just bloomed. Like it was like she came in and she bloomed and she said hello, and it was just so beautiful, like just such a divine energy that was entering my body. And just thinking about it now, I feel my heart so big, and I feel like I could get emotional because it truly was like such a loving energy that had come into me. And so I lied there and I just felt this energy inside me go right to my heart. And when it went to my heart, my heart started to burn. Not like heartburn, but different. Like it felt like a cleansing was happening, like a cleaning was being done to my heart, and it was truly beautiful. It, like I said, it had this kind of burning sensation, but not a hurt. It was a very like cleansing, like that's all I could think about, was that my heart was being cleaned. Like that's what came to my mind. And then I felt good enough to get up, like I wasn't too drunk, like I was still alive and like in this realm anyways of existence. And so I got up and I walked outside to the fire, and we were told that if there's anything you wish to shed, like limiting beliefs, anything like that, any unwanted emotions, like go out to the fire while you have ayahuasca within you, and you can go out to the fire and you can ask to be released of things and give them to the fire. So I was super excited to go to the fire. Like I remembered like my intention for that. I was like, okay, we're gonna heal the heart and we're also gonna go to the fire and get rid of all those limiting beliefs that we have. So I went out to the fire and I just started to, well, I introduced myself first. You're supposed to introduce yourself to the fire, say your full name, your mother's full name, and your father's full name. So I did that and I said, just please, like, rid me of like this limiting belief, that one. I had a list of like things that I just didn't want to take with me after this week and after Rythmia and after the ayahuasca experience. And I watched the fire dance and it was so beautiful, and one thing that I really realized this week is that everything holds energy, and it's something I knew, but now I know it to a different extent, because after this night, as I'll tell you more, I understood that like the fire is here, the wind is here, nature is here, all of it is here to work in our favor, to work with us. And it's however we decide as humans how we're going to share our lives with these different elements, and how we can, you know, use them to our advantage in this life to, for example, rid ourselves with limiting beliefs by releasing them into the fire. So then I went back in and I lied down on my mattress, and immediately I felt her come back into my body a lot more. Like my limbs felt heavy, and it felt like she just wanted me to like lie down. And I remember like moving my arms, like just getting as comfortable as I could on this mattress. And still she was working on my heart more and more. But after I'd let these limiting beliefs go into the fire, it felt a whole lot deeper in my heart, and deeper into the sense that she kind of put me into a trance, I guess. Sorry, that's so super cool. There's a possum outside, and I've never seen one in person. I've only seen them on cartoons, so super cute. Wow. It's incredible. It's incredible here. Like there's just so many beautiful animals, and there's an iguana who lives on my roof and he's so cool. Okay, so sorry, back to it. So I was relaxing into my mattress, and I felt deep into this trance while my heart was being cleansed and healed. And oh, they're talking out there. It's so cool. And so I'm lying on my mattress, and I go deeper into this trance, and I hear them call, the shaman call for the second drink. And I could hear them call, but I literally like couldn't pick up my body. Like that's how heavy I was in this trance. And I don't know if I dozed off for a little while or something, but towards the end of the ceremony, I just felt like an awakening within me. But when I awoke and when I opened my eyes, I could see us for what we really were. And it was just these souls that were actually made of love. Like each one of us was made of love, and like we were just these beautiful forms of light. And as I looked around the room, I saw everyone as their souls, like just these beautiful forms of light. And I really can't put it into words, and I'm sorry that maybe it might, none of this might make sense to you guys, but I saw through what we truly were. And in that time, my heart just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And as I was looking around the room, I also noticed that each person, beside their soul, they had like a spirit animal, or like an alien, like something, not like an animal, like a bird, or like it was a very colorful little being. And I don't know if these were aliens, because sometimes during these ceremonies people are visited by aliens, but each person beside their mattress, and beside their soul that I saw, they had a little being, a very colorful being, like all different colors. They were all different like shapes, but they were all just like little minion type beings. And they were just there helping the process, helping everyone heal in different ways. And it was beautiful, because I felt like I saw us as one element in this world, as souls made of pure love and light. And then I saw how other dimensions and other beings on this planet, and for example, the other elements like fire, wind, smoke, because they have these beautiful burning during the ceremony. Like I just saw everything work together in a way that was perfect. Everything was perfect. And I remember just going back into my trance and just feeling love in my entire body. And then when the ceremony was over, I felt so light, and I just felt like I knew that everything in this world is the way it is, and it's perfect just the way that it is. And you know, I've seen quotes like this, or I've heard people say things like this, but now it's so deep. It's not just a quote to me. It's not just, you know, something that I'm saying to you guys. It's like, I know, I trust that nothing bad can ever happen, because nothing bad is here. The universe is always working in our favor, and because we're just made of love and light, whether it comes a day like when I pass on from this world, I trust that you know, I'm going to be in a place that is absolutely perfect, and then I will have the opportunity to re-enter into this earth, into this planet, as perhaps an element or a being or something like this. And I mean, it's really hard, it's very difficult for me to put everything that I learned into words, but I'm trying my best, so I hope that you're bearing with me. But yeah, truly an incredible experience. The next day I just was glowing. Like, everyone was like, wow, you look like incredible. And I was like, I just feel love. Like, I just feel like a little big ball of love. Like, I just feel like I'm floating around here now. Like, it was truly, truly incredible. And I just basked in that all day. And then we had the Wednesday night ceremony, which was my favorite, the most difficult, but the most transformative. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about tomorrow or in the next video. So I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you again soon.